Be strong.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Watkins, Glen International Raceway, upstate New York, south end of Lake Seneca. That is where we are for tonight's race number 5 of Glen Piston Racing League in the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series. Tonight, it is the Maconi Setup Shop at the Glen as we welcome you in. I am the captain, Chris Scala. Once again, we say hello on this Sunday evening as we hit race number 5 of the 10-race regular season for this Glen Piston Racing League Clash Series. 74 degrees ambient temperature, 95 down on the track, and what is going to be a fun race tonight. Open setups and so much more. And we are seeing some pretty quick laps around this 2.45 mile road course here again in upstate New York. We're pretty much in between Rochester, New York, and the state line pretty much of Pennsylvania is about where Watkins, Glen is. You take a trip down 390, and of course it becomes another highway off the top of my head that I can't remember. And yeah, you run into Watkins, Glen, a beautiful town, of course, that's been hosting races since the 1950s. Started racing right there in the village, and unfortunate deals happened which killed a fan. And ever since then, they've banned street racing, and they built this course, and here we are, racing tonight under this sunny skies in upstate New York. It's beautiful weather here for some racing on this Sunday evening. So hopefully you're enjoying yourself as we get ready for what I think is going to be an entertaining race, and hopefully not like Friday night where we had a whole bunch of mayhem on Friday evening. So we'll have to see when what happens here this evening once we get the green flag. Let's take a look at the point standings as we enter tonight's Clash Series event number 5. Andrew Moraz with a 10-point lead over teammate Anthony Keys. After Keys went out last week, had a pretty big race and a great finish in the end. Brad Davis third in points right now with 180. Ryan Nicoletta, he's looked good so far. 4 top 10s in 4 races. So Ryan has looked solid. Andrew Moore, the winner in Vegas last week, as I mentioned, he swept the races last week, all on fuel mileage, and that's what's helped him get up here into the top 5 in points. Tyler Duvall looks good tonight. He's up there in 6th. Down at the chase right now, Jeremy Brooks leading by 8 right now over Jacob Williams. Corbin Simmons is right there. John Finley, Gerald Navarra, and Jordan Berry all right there within striking distance. Matter of fact, all the way down to about 25th right now can strike within one race and make those points up with a win or a very, very good finish when it is all over with. Let's take a look at the point standings team-wise. 4X Racing, and this is the right ones, by the way, leading by 15 over Pie-Eyed Racing, YJ Motorsports third, Torque Wrench, and Rev'd Racing tied with Maconi Racing there in the top 5 right now in the Clash Series. Again, still plenty of time to go here in this regular season, not to mention the team points going to go into the playoffs. So a lot of stuff on the line when it is over with here this evening. So, again, a lot of great racing on the way tonight and also throughout the rest of the regular season. And as we always like to do, before the race, we go back and look at last week at Las Vegas. It was a whole bunch of Andrews doing a lot of good things. Of course, Andrew Mraz winning the pole. Andrew Moore won the Hard Charger Award. He won the race on fuel mileage. And a guy not named Andrew actually won the Speed Demon Award. And that, the guy that's not named Andrew would happen to be Anthony Keys, who won the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award, the fastest lap of the race last week in Las Vegas, to Anthony Keys. So just want to give him a shout out as we do each and every beginning of the broadcast. We go back and review the Speed Demon Award from last week and give that award away. So there we go, getting you caught up on what has happened so far throughout this week here since we left Las Vegas and have made it all the way over here to upstate New York. Hello, Drift, is always on the stream. Drift out here tonight, hoping to make it more than one corner without being on top of another car. We'll see how that all goes when it's over with. So as we ride here with Justin Gann, the Uber number 30 for 4X Racing. He's just kind of pacing himself around here, letting those tires warm up. Thank you. I haven't heard that compliment before. Anywho, appreciate that. But qualifying now underway for this race. And they'll get 2 laps, an opportunity. They'll get 10 minutes tonight, a couple extra minutes to get around this pretty big circuit. Takes about a minute 10 to a minute 15, depending on how fast you are to get around here. And Gann's going to get her up to speed here and bring her down the front straightaway. Now tonight we do have our usual Track Cams 4 Gourmet setup. Unfortunately, it's only in cars tonight. We do not have a track set up yet from them, but I do want to give them a shout out though, as they did give us the camera set up for the cars tonight. So make sure you do check out trackcam22.com. I'll get the link and everything over into the broadcast here very, very, very shortly. So Gann again just taking his time. He's letting the car pretty much warm up the tires is what he's doing right now. So while he does that, let's check out the guy with all the top 10s so far this season. 4 for 4, going to try to go 5 for 5 tonight. The Chevrolet, the hometown driver here, Ryan Nicoletta, based out of this area. Usually running the Genesee Beer paint scheme. Up to third gear out of the S's. Now this is the 750 package out here tonight. So you see the low spoiler. Tyler Davala with a pretty good lap to start off with a 112.34. Anthony Keys a 13.08, a 14.11 for Brooks. Nicoletta an 18.1, so not the fastest lap there. Oh, I know who it is. I figured out with the Dan Mack part, but thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, sir. Wasn't too much of a... oh, Nicoletta, hold on. His lap's pretty much over already, as he went wide over in turn 1 there just a few minutes ago. Let's ride with another driver here, about to complete a lap. How about Braden Stabbs already completed one, but here he is on his burner. Comes off the corner, and all of a sudden he's gone. We'll go to another driver. How about the man making his debut tonight? There's Drift. Drift right now 4th with a 14.50. Right there behind, or just fell to 5th. John Finley with a pretty good lap. Let's see who else is out here. Andrew Mraz. He's on his 2nd lap right now and did not count his 1st. So Mraz has been another car that's been up to speed pretty quickly. That's number 4, going to be one of the cars to beat. He was likely the one to beat Friday night, and unfortunately beat himself in turn 1, and then got involved in an accident on the back straightaway afterwards. And Andrew does not show up on the board again. I'm baffled. It says he's run 2 laps. Well, we'll stay with him here just in case. We got a little tight right there. Turn 3, had to get out of it, I think. Got to let the car walk up the track a little bit there in turn 4. Down here to the bus stop. Nails that curve, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Tyler Davala up to still on the pole right now. His teammate there, Williams there, 41. Albert Tango, a good lap at 13:29. Guillermo had his best run in the truck just a couple nights ago. Andrew not in the purple, so let's see as he crosses the line this time. Will it count this lap? A 12.8 P3 for Andrew Mraz. Well, I guess that would have been his 2nd lap because, yeah, I get confused by that sometimes. A good lap for Andrew up there in P3. I'm sure he's going to be disappointed not being the pole sitter tonight presented by the U.S. veterans. And everybody has run a lap so far except 3 cars, Austin Green, Casey Barlow, and Jordan Berry. Everybody else has put laps in, and by rule, you have to put laps in. And they're going to have to do it in about 3.5 minutes here. Daniel, I'm doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday evening. Actually took my family to the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta today. Survived Atlanta, came back. Kind of tired, but I'm here. I made it. Sunday's always my family day during the afternoon. That is definitely a very fun place to go. It's the largest aquarium in the United States, I believe. And it was definitely worth the ticket. So hopefully if you get a chance to go, you do that. So 19 cars have qualified here. We got about 2.5 minutes now left. And it looks like Andrew Moore is out there, and I think this is his actual lap here. So he just ran a 15.6. Winner from Las Vegas last week. Oh, getting a little loosey-goosey there, turn 2. And that car having trouble shifting there. He's going to slide wide, so it won't count his lap in the end. Jordan Berry's rolling out here slowly. He might try to get a lap in. The problem is he's only got 2 minutes to do this. It takes a minute 15 to get around here, we'll say, give or take, and he's going to stop. He ain't going to get a lap in. Casey Barlow not going to get a lap in, nor unless they went off track. Obviously, if they go off track, then the rule is null and void is the words I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. And I think we're going to see the end of qualifying happen right here. And you're going to see Tyler Davala not only goes out fastest in practice, but all right, so Casey Barlow Casey Barlow did not get a lap in, but he went off track, so he will be allowed to start the race from the grid. But per rule, Jordan Berry did not get a lap in, and he will have to start on pit road with a one-lap hold. So not a good start for Jordan Berry tonight in that 51 car, but those are the rules. But one thing we can's not a one-lap hold. Never mind. So Jordan has to start from the pits. That's the rule, not a one-lap hold. The one-lap hold's only in play if he chose to start from the pits. All right. Anyways, the one thing we do know is Tyler Davala is, Davala is on the pole tonight for this race here in Watkins Glen. So we're going to pull him up here if he's in this room. If not, then we won't. Let me check Discord, see if Tyler's here. Tyler is here down here. Part of the YJ Motorsports team that loves Lauren very much, apparently. And that is who we're going to talk to here. Tyler going to start on the pole with a pretty fast lap, and he's definitely shown he has the speed this evening to potentially win this race. Tyler, congratulations. Your YJ team goes up there and sweeps the front row. You and Max with some pretty competitive laps there. The question, can you turn that into a winning lap this evening?
Oh, man, let's hope so. Just haven't had the best of luck lately. Just really fast cars. Just haven't been to close them out, but I'm pretty confident in the setup and just want to have a nice, clean night.
What's going to be the key tonight? Because obviously Friday night we saw mayhem when it was all over with. We had cars wrecking over in the S's at the beginning. We had the leader spin out on the restart. It was just a whole bunch of stuff. How do you keep yourself from making a mistake?
I think the main part tonight is just stay on the racetrack and let them race. Because I'll just run my race and hopefully they take each other out and just stay clean.
All right, Tyler. Well, congratulations on the pole. You and your YJ team, nice job, and winning or locking out the front row, as they like to say. And we wish you nothing but the best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Jen.
Absolutely. Tyler on the pole. We'll get him down to his team. And we'll get ready to show you the starting lineup as Tyler wins the U.S. Veterans Pole Award for Watkins Glen. So congratulations to him. All right, starting lineup for tonight's Maconi Setup Shop at the Glen. As I mentioned, Tyler Davala and Max Williams, the Carolina and Georgia drivers, respectively, going to start front row. Andrew Mraz, who started on the pole Friday night, unfortunately did not get the finish he wanted. He'll start third alongside Anthony Keys. Guillermo Albertango coming off a top 3 Friday night. He'll start alongside Canada's Jeremy Brooks. John Finley, Justin Gann will have row number 4. Jacob Gladulich, or Drift, making his Clash debut tonight alongside Corbin Simmons. Jason Branch, Guy Snyder, they'll take row number 6. Row number 7, Jacob Williams, Scott Wise. Wise actually going to get to start the race on the grid tonight. Andrew Moore, the winner from Vegas last week in the Cup car, he will start next to Brad Davis. Braden Stabb, Ryan Nicoletta going to start in row number 9. Row 10, Byron McDonald and Jordan Berry will start on pit road. I believe Austin Green is not starting the race. So we will have officially 21 cars, I believe, starting on the grid this evening, as Lauren is the admin. So you see Barlow actually starting down on pit road 2, I think. He's in the pits. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Barry. They both have the same first 3 letters, so I didn't want to get that mixed up. But here they go, rolling up the S's, a full pace lap here. 65% fuel, so they'll go about roughly 15 to 17 laps on a tank of fuel, so easily going to be a 2-stop. Might need a 3rd stop the way the tires fall off, so we'll have to see here. Casey Duncan watching, deciding not to race tonight after a top 10. I think he was feeling. I'm just kidding, Casey. I don't know what's going on, but good to see you. If you're new to the chat, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel, as I always like to request, please go get 2 of your friends and tell them to tell 2 of their friends and have them check out the stream and hit subscribe. Hit 400 viewers officially last night, or subscribers, I should say. So thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed. I appreciate everything you guys have done in less than a year to make this channel what it is, and we're going to continue to work on it through the future. down the short chute. As you see the bus stop, or not the bus stop, but the boot over to the left-hand part of the track. At the Lake Racing hydroplane, so that's fun. Have fun with that, Casey. I don't know what hydroplanes technically are, but hey, have fun. I'm guessing water balloons. Hydro water balloon. All right, 50 laps gonna make up the field of 21 racers here in the Clash Series tonight. Otherwise known as Cup Cars, the Maconi setup shop at the Glen. Pace car hangs a right, and hopefully it'll be the last time we see him tonight. YJ Esports leading them to the green with Tyler Duvall, Max Williams from the Glen. Let's go. Down to turn one, already locking him up. Max Williams down into the four. Mraz, Anthony Keys involved. And mayhem in the middle of one. More cars. Andrew Mraz is still spinning around. Scott has no hood now. And when caution is out. So once again, just like Friday night, mayhem in turn one. Corbin Simmons looks like gets a piece of it. All right, let's go back while these cars regroup here. As Scott, let's go check out what happens here. I saw just the two second row cars. It looked like, I don't know if they just mistimed the braking point. Let's see how this happens at the start. Two 4X cars right there, third and fourth. Oh, 53 gets into the 14. And then the 4 gets turned with the 08 getting contact. They all spin around. Justin Gant gets a piece. Guy Snyder. Mraz hits the inside wall. And then gets clobbered by Scott Wise. So just an ugly situation here. But it looks like it starts from the 53 of Jeremy Brooks getting in the back of Anthony Keys. And the caution comes out because of it. Let's ride with Brooks. Oh yeah, he sends it down. Oh, yep, that's exactly what happened. Chain reaction. Let's look at it one more time. Let's go on board with Andrew, because unfortunately he's going to be a ping pong ball in this. Andrew hits the inside wall and then tries to get up the track in reverse. Unfortunately, others are coming. Tough situation. The caution's out. You see Scott Wise on pit road. I think, is this the second straight race? I think Scott's been involved in a lap one wreck. I hope not. We didn't plan on it tonight, but we're going to have it for a second straight night. Our second Superior templating caution flag of the evening for the first time it's out tonight. Second time this weekend here at Watkins Glen. And a lot of cars coming to pit road to get damage fixed or to top off the fuel cell. But Superior templating and the caution flag number one tonight. And while we're here, we'll YJ Esports normally sponsors the Lucky Dog Award for tonight, but we're not going to need it. So, unfortunately, there won't be any Lucky Dogs, I don't think, this evening, as long as there's no more cautions thrown. But, so shout out to YJ Esports for sponsoring the Lucky Dog on Sunday evenings. Scott, or Casey, I was talking about last week in the Clash race. I believe he was in the first lap wreck in Vegas. I could be wrong by that. I know Friday night he was changing his underbritches after almost getting crushed by a guy going the wrong way. So Guy Snyder on pit road. Andrew Mraz is there getting damage fixed. And Scott Wise continuing to get everything on his car, as unfortunately a lot of damage on that. Now there is a reason, by the way, he's running a tape number 31 in a plain black car, and that is because this is from his, basically this is a car he built back in like 1995 or something like that, and he just runs it on road courses and short tracks. All right, so Davala leads, Max Williams second, Guillermo's up to third. And because of these incidents now, you got Byron McDonald already up 8 spots to 11th. You got Casey Barlow up 10 to 12th. And they're going to come off of turn 7. Should get one to go this time by. And go back racing. Now again, the same scenario happened Friday night in the truck race, and when that happened, it kind of set off a strategy to where most cars went 2 stops at this point, trucks I should say, Friday night. And because of that, you had pit stops happening pretty much at lap, and I'm trying to do this in my head real quickly here. You had them coming to pit road at around lap number 20, and then coming back to pit road at about between lap 30 and 37. Might have been 33 and 37 to get to the finish on the fuel and tires. So this now becomes a 2-stop race with that caution. Of course, Kevin Dick winning his first career truck race Friday night and getting into the playoffs. So let's see if the message was passed across here after turn 1. Jason Branch, the Dynamar car there behind Drift in the 6th position. You got the 57, Braden Stab, Brad Davis there in the 12 car. Brad came oh so many inches away from winning the Vegas race last week and ran out of gas in turn 4. And after some contact with a lap car, somehow Andrew Moore hit the wall and stayed straight and got past Brad at the line to win the race. And what was one of the wilder finishes I think I've ever seen on iRacing. Here we go, green flag back out. Let's see if we can survive turn 1 this time. See if everybody gives each other room. So far, so good. And we're good. Up to the S's to turn 2 and 3. Davala already starting to pull away here. See some cars getting loose up here at the S's. Very easy to do here on iRacing. Straightaway, Braden Stab looking, gets passed by Davis here into the bus stop for the first time. You want to try not to be double file here, but Barlow going to make a pass on Moore. Down the short chute to turn number 6. Now Friday night, we had kind of history. I don't know, league history that as much as all the stats I've seen. We have 3 drivers from Argentina in the top 5 and 2 Canadian drivers in the top 5. The first American-born driver was 6th Friday night, which kind of caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, I didn't even realize it until almost after the race. Let's see if that happens again this evening. Ride with John Finley. Finley, very interesting gearing there. I think he was in 3rd gear entering the bus stop. Yeah, there's a short shift to 4th gear right there, so very interesting how he's got the car set up there. But Finley going to go into turn 7 here, trying to catch Jason Branch there in the 22 car. Closely. That's 3rd gear right there. Okay, there's 4th gear. Never mind. I misheard. I'll say that's some interesting gearing if he was in 3rd gear up the S's into the bus stop there. So Tyler, 1.5 seconds right now on Max Williams. Guillermo another 1.5 back. Jacob Gladulich, or Drift as we know him, up there in 4th. And Branch there in the top 5 right now. Let's go back here. The 9th position. Anthony Keys trying to come from the back. Oh, and Andrew Mraz goes around right in front of him. He's able to save it, a little bit of a lazy spin there, but Mraz, who is already up to 8th, going to fall back to the 10th position. So that slowed everybody down just a little bit here. Let's go back to this. Jordan Berry is back here with Andrew Moore. As we mentioned, Jordan Berry started on pit road. That caution worked out perfect for him. Justin Gann in the 15th position. Sky Snyder there in 16th. A lot of these cars were involved in that lap 1 accident. Now got to work their way back up through the field. And here comes the Uber car. There the inside, and Justin, the Virginia driver, going to make the pass on Jordan. Jordan's picture reminds me of the movie Inside Out, or not Inside Out, but gosh. Out cold. As we continue this battle here. Can't believe I just referenced a Disney movie. The diver in there on Casey. Casey gives him the room. He's going to get in the spot to move the 14 up to P7 right now. Barlow back to 8th. Thought I saw some issues for Justin Gann. We show up on my script. Oh, that was earlier. Never mind. But Gann to the inside here. Brayton Stab now for position. As Keys, fastest lap of the race right there while making a pass on a car. That's impressive. A 13:31 right there. 9 laps on the board already. So the next car on Anthony Keys' hit list is going to be John Finley up in the 6th position. Branch has gone by him. As a matter of fact, Anthony's going to go by John right here in the carousel. Going to bring Barlow with him. So John is out here just keeping her on the track tonight. In the Maconi Setup Shop, number 29, of course, the sponsor of tonight's race. after a little bit of a messy start. We are underway and hopefully getting into a rhythm right now of great racing, good road course racing. We'll try to get you every pass we can this evening, including this one right back here as Jeremy Brooks is under attack from probably a pretty angry Andrew Mraz, who has felt pretty good about the racing this weekend for himself. Unfortunately, has ran all of, 5 laps in one piece? Andrew's got the draft. He makes the dive into the bus stop here. He does. Jeremy gives him the room, but it's a very tight corner. Well done. Well done by both. Thanks, Jason. I do need a haircut, though. Meanwhile, up front here, I don't know if Tyler Duvall had an issue or something, but Max Williams has hawked him down. And we're going to have a battle between teammates here. The YJ Esports team. They're pretty solid in this 07 and 08 car tonight. That spoiler needs a little help. Logo's off. Yeah, both did a great job on that, KC, because that's so hard. I mean, even for Jeremy to, he's got to kind of maneuver that right so that you don't lose that much time or make a mistake, or that's just tough. Both of them. I try to catch every pass I can on the track, and that's on ovals and road courses. I'm not one of those people that sits at the front of the field the whole entire time. I find the racing wherever I can. Right now, this is a pretty good battle here. You got a couple other battles I'll go to here in a minute. Tyler going to kind of protect this inside line here and see if Tyler Max can make the move here. He drives it in pretty deep here. Don't hit your teammate. Never wreck your teammate. Whoa, and Tyler's going to give it to him. Max Williams still in the lead. And oh, by the way, 4 laps left in stage 1. That pass out. Mraz was able to get past John Finley for position. Back here, Andrew Moore going to work on Braden Stab for position. Thanks, sir. Well, one car goes heading towards Lake Seneca there, turn 1. We'll say, KC, I'm a better broadcaster. I told you it'd be a good move, me moving to the booth off the out of the 15 car. Here, Jeremy Brooks putting some pressure on Finley now up here for the 8th spot. And Jeremy able to shape up what happened there in that accident. Now going to fight for the 8th position here. Jeremy gets by Finley there to 29, makes the pass, so he moves on, and we got to get 2 laps to go here in stage number 1. And how about Jason Branch? He has gone by Keys, Keys has caught him, but Branch is now up to the 4th position as Drift has had some issues, I believe. Let's see what happened to Drift that cost him positions. Let's go back and see, because Drift was running in 4th. Now, when you hear me say Drift, for those who don't know, this is Jacob Gladulich. I've known this guy for years. He's a good person, good friend of mine and stuff. And he's nicknamed in another league that we're in. Oh, he loses it in turn 1. Oh, he puts it in the barrier. but he's known in the league that I help run and stuff like that, a whole nother league and things, as Drift. When we call him that, that's where you see Drift King and stuff, that's his name. So, and the reason why he's nicknamed Drift King, if you see some of the drifting he actually does when he's out there trying to save his car from wrecking, you'll understand the nickname. There's your leaders, about 6/10 separating them right now. Oh, and Jason Branch with issues over here in turn 4. He's put it in the Armco. Branch able to continue on, but that left side of that car looks pretty damaged. Let's see what happened here to Branch. Oh, he just gets loose, and oh, the DRS sign takes a beating. Actually does not hit the wall terribly hard. A little bit of damage on the left rear, but not terrible. So as they cross the line, final lap here in stage 1. Oh, there goes Corbin Simmons heading for Lake Seneca. For those who don't understand that joke, Lake Seneca is literally on the outside of turn 1 there. I actually have driven up that road that runs perpendicular to turn 1. It was a lot of snow on the ground that day, but yeah, so I've seen this track snow covered. But yeah, the lake is right on the other side there. One of the Finger Lakes, as they call it. Max Williams taking it through the bus stop, looking pretty solid there in that 08 car. Got a little bit of damage on the rear. That was from that first caution. And he was able to get past Tyler Davala. Max is definitely showing some road racing skills here tonight. There's Guillermo about 2.5 back into 3rd position. And through turn number 7. How about this? First stage win for YJ Esports and Max Williams winning stage number 1. Congratulations to him. Davala is going to get 9 points. Albert Tango with 8. And all the way down through 10th place, we'll get stage points all the way through. And again, there's no caution. So the question now, when do you come get that first pit stop? If you want to stay in the window, and this is, I'm going with 17 laps. So if you go 17 from 50, you go backwards. You get 33, and from there you get 16. So will we see pit stops this time by? We'll have to see. Trying to hold off Andrew Mraz now for the 5th position. Andrew is marching. Ryan Nicoletta on pit road with 59 car. Simmons there in the 06, or not the 06, it's Jacob Williams in the 06, not Corbin. My apologies to both. So everybody so far staying out. Able to hold off Brooks right now, but Brooks getting a pretty solid run here up the S's. Let's see if he can carry the momentum. Safe to say in this area you need that finesse, ironically on the 53 car. Jason going to protect that inside lane. Brooks, see if he makes a dive here. Not going to. Justin Gann behind these guys trying to catch him. So is John Finley. Brooks getting a little loose off the corner. Here comes Max off of 7. He's not coming to pit road yet. So these guys staying out another lap. And a late call from Anthony Keys. He's coming to pit road now. So the first of the leaders to pit road. It is the 14 car. He's bringing Andrew Mraz with him. I mentioned the fuel window is open. Here comes Branch. Let me guess, Justin Gann's coming too. Again, backwards pit road here, so you're going to see left side tires change first and right. Some pit crews in real life will even set up their pit crews backwards, so they'll put their rear tire changers on the front and front tire changers on the rear, and that's because when you picture it, it looks like they're changing the right side tires and the lefts from where they usually do on the car. Kind of a psychological thing. So Branch and Gann, they're leaving their pit stalls now. You saw the 14 and 4 leaving, and they will join the pack, and they're going to have a lot fresher tires here. So I think this is going to draw the window to get these leaders in, but no, the two YJ cars not coming in. Guillermo not coming in. And now Barlow's coming in. So the 24, the Maconi setup shop, Chevrolet in pit road. Thought I heard somebody spinning in turn 1, but anyways, we'll carry on. So Barlow out with a 15.4. Now Finley on pit road. And I think from the pit commentators I have on pit road. Oh, wait, I don't have those either. The 08 is coming to pit road this time, it sounds like. Roger Rios Matias watching on the stream tonight. Appreciate you, Roger, and definitely miss you out here the last couple weeks, buddy. Hope everything is well. So the 08 is pitting. The 07 stays out. And I think you're going to hear Guillermo come to pit. Guillermo's got no nose on that 79 car. Do you not know this? You know, Guillermo's a lot farther back, too. He must have had some issues here. What happened to Guillermo? Was he the wreck in turn 1 that I heard somebody say? Goes into 1. Barry goes wide. Uh-oh. And Guillermo puts it in the tire barrier. Sure does a simple 360. It carries on. That's why Guillermo has no nose. So interesting here. That's going to probably hurt him. He's probably going to have required damage to fix. As Max Williams pulls away, let's see where Anthony Keys and everybody comes out. Here's Anthony coming to turn 1. Max is going to hold on. But Tyler, I think, is going to have to come to pit road right here. Another car off. That's Justin Gann over in turn out of the carousel. And he has got a destroyed front end. That thing looks like a modified now. And here comes Davala, going to come to pit road. So while this pit stop happens, what happened to the 30? He's already been off track at this point. Oh, he goes off track a second time. And we're not going to see it here on the camera, but he has some pretty big issues. Not sure if he... Oh, he got spun. Oh, wow. Shades of, was it Sam Hornish? Gets loose here in the carousel, hits the Armco. These two cars get around him, but he goes around just, okay, so it's not as bad as it really looks. Well, that's definitely things. But Justin Gann, not a good lap for him as Davala out of pit road. Max Williams has already gone by. Here comes Anthony Keys. So looks like the leaders all have been on pit road now. In out in this first cycle of pit stops. We're going to step away for a quick second, and we'll come back and continue the action. Stage number 2 here of the Born Piston Racing League on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back at the Glen. A little bit of a heated discussion here a second ago between Andrew Mraz and Guillermo. We're going to go back and look. We see Andrew's gone by for the 4th position. Yeah, a little bit of an argument, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. We'll take you back to the past here. Of course, it happens when we're in commercial, right? I'm going to rewind this just a little bit because this is as far as I can get it to. So Andrew's going to make the pass on Guillermo here to the inside. Going to slam it in there to turn into the bus stop there. Guillermo takes the curve there, side by side. Andrew through the carousel is going to make the pass. Good hard racing there. But the quotes I was hearing out of Guillermo was not clear, not clear, not clear. And of course, Guillermo did not the cleanest English, as he admitted Friday night, but I thought he did a pretty good job on a personal note. But he was not too thrilled with Andrew on that move. So we carry on though. Andrew Moore, Brad Davis on pit road. Also, Jacob Williams and Scott Wise coming in. This is at lap 22. 27 to go here. This will pretty much allow them to split this in half to make it a one-stopper now the rest of the way. So these guys all going to get tires and fuel. Meanwhile, Jason Brady is under attack. Here comes Jeremy Brooks. The 53, the finesse car to the inside. Grant's going to give it to him into the bus stop. He does. I'm not allowed to be biased. People might think I'm biased in this situation because, yes, I used to be on, well, I am still on the technical in the 4X team. But in the league, I used to be a 4X guy, but now I'm up here in the booth. So, but as I've always said, I'm going to be clean and impartial in the broadcast. So Max Williams leads this race. If you're just joining us by 2.5 seconds, this is the Maconi Setup Shop at the Glen. You can check out details on Maconi Setup Shop. You can go look at their website by checking out the YouTube, or not the YouTube, yeah, the YouTube information page down below the screen here. I have all the information there, a link there you can click to go check out their website. I do ask that you share the tab so that you don't walk away from my screen to go check out the website. And then also make sure you check out the TrackCams22.com. Of course, TrackCams for Gourmets, usually the camera setup guys for Captain TV. Now tonight, more of the onboard cameras are what you're seeing from TrackCams for Gourmets. So when we go back to Indianapolis next week, then you'll see more of the tracks and stuff like that Itzvan does and does a great job, oh, by the way. So we're 6 laps away from the end of stage number 2. Max Williams continues to lead as we hit the halfway point next time by. He has a 2.4 second lead over Tyler Davala. There's Tyler. Started on the pole tonight, but Max has definitely shown his speed. In P number 2, Anthony Keys running into 3rd position. Anthony about 1.6 seconds back in the 3rd spot. Right behind him, teammate Andrew Mraz. Going by Ryan Nicoletta, whose top 10 streak is in jeopardy a little bit here. Nicoletta back in 14th right now. And then Guillermo back here, no nose at all, running into 5th position. That car cannot be aerodynamically sound. Casey Barlow, 6th position here, going to go by the Braden Stab vehicle. Braden running in the 15th position, right? Uh-oh. Issues for drift. He has gone spinning turn 1. What happened to Gladulich? Trying to go around the lapped modified here of, is that the 06? Or the 05 is Simmons. Simmons goes wide. Oh, he almost did a replay of what happened in turn 1. This time he kind of turns to the left and just kind of stops to keep his car from spinning anymore. Actually, it was a safe move, so to say. Continuing our way through the field, here's Casey Barlow running in the 6th position, as I mentioned, up 16 spots. Started 22nd on the field. And here he is up in the 6th position, doing a great job. He's all 17 seconds behind the leader right now. Jeremy Brooks, 7th position, started 6th in the 53 car. He is about 13 seconds behind the Barlow car. 31 seconds back. He's got about a second and a half on Branch, who is right there behind him. So trying to chase down Mr. Brooks. And there's the before-mentioned drift, who's under attack. Now comes Andrew Moore. Moore with pretty good momentum down the straightaway here. Let's watch this battle. As Tyler Havala just ran the fastest lap in the race, first driver to run a 12, a 1:12.88. He actually pitted some 7 laps ago, so that's pretty impressive to do. So Moore gets by drift for the 9th position. Let's go back to 11th, Brad Davis. And this number 12, the butt kicker, number 12, the guy that if the start-finish line was on the back straightaway, would have won at Las Vegas last week. Runs out of gas coming out of turn 4 and gets passed by Andrew Moore crossing the start-finish line. And again, one of the wildest finishes I've ever seen on iRacing, period. But Brad running in the 11th position right now. As the 06 back there having issues. That's Jacob Williams. Guy Steiner back in the 12th position right now. Guy, the first car a lap down. He's got about 18 seconds to catch Brad Davis. He's got John Finley behind him. As we talked about John Finley, there's John in that white number 29 car. John had one of the cooler paint schemes that I've seen Friday night, not because I'm actually going to be biased in this one, but he actually put the captain on the side of his car. But gotta give him a shout out on that one. Or I think that was me. It had my logos and stuff all over his guy's hat, so if it wasn't me, it would explain why he was actually a lot more handsome than I was. Ryan Nicoletta here in the 14th position. Again, I mentioned just a second ago, his top 10 streak might be on the line tonight as he's got some 30 seconds or so to get to drift. Even though he's a lap down, he's pushing wide here in the bus stop, so he's having his own struggles here this evening. Braden Stab there in the 15th position. Braden actually just went off track a few minutes ago. He's 15th right now. Just trying to hold on. Jordan Berry here behind him in the 16th position. Jordan had to start the race on pit road. I think he's just out here trying to keep it between the white lines. And Corbin Simmons in the modified. Probably should be over at Thompson racing this thing, but hey, he's doing a good job, doing the best he can here. He is one down in 17th right now. Speaking of destroyed cars, here's Scott Wise. His car was destroyed in turn 1 lap. The taped up numbers and all, running in the 18th position and going off the track. I think he got distracted. I said his name. And here's Jacob Williams, the brother of Max, running back in the 19th position, not having the same night that Max had, unfortunately, here. Otherwise, Justin Gann and Byron McDonald off the track. So that's all 19 drivers that are left on track in this race. As there's Max, and look behind him, Tyler Davala, 1.2 seconds back. I think Tyler said, look, teammate, I like you and all, but you're done leading this race. I'm coming to get you. But we got YJ Esports team 1 and 2. We got 4X team 3 and 4. And then Guillermo in the 5th position right now. Everybody's spread out now. Fastest lap that time by was actually run by Andrew Mraz here in the 4th position. So Andrew doing a pretty good job in this Ford Fusion. I'm sorry, Ford Mustang. Ford Fusion. Here, how you got to do. Roll it back to the throttle. Tyler Davala through turn 1 here. Let's ride for a lap here. I'll try to talk you through it as much as I can. I'm not the biggest road course person. I like road course racing, but I'm not the best. FBS is here. 3rd gear right now. You got to be careful. A couple of things I've noticed on iRacing. Oh, we got somebody spinning up front here. Who is this? That's Brad Davis' 12 car. A couple of things I've noticed on iRacing about this track. One, as you 2nd gear here through the bus stop. Come out, you can easily go to 3rd gear here if you want to keep the car from getting loose mid-corner. Sounds like you can stay in 2nd gear. A little upshift to 3rd. But through the S's, I noticed the car is very loose on this sim. I don't know if it's like that really in real life, or it's skating like that, but I also noticed that the sound, like it's all of a sudden like you're getting launched out of a rocket when you're outside the car. And I'll let you guys hear that in a second here. 2nd gear through turn 6, back to turn 7, still 2nd gear. You'll come back to 3rd. Some people will stay 3rd gear down the straightaway. Okay, 3rd gear down to turn 1 here. Now listen from here. Listen to the noise change you hear coming up the S's. Sounds like all of a sudden a rocket's launching or something. I don't know what that's all about, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all got to battle it, right? And look at Tyler putting the pressure on his teammate now for the lead. Max was actually faster that lap. Oh, and Max gets loose and into the wall. He makes the mistake. And Tyler Davala is going to take the lead, and Max has destroyed the right front of that car. Tyler put the pressure on, and unfortunately, you can, oh man, the dejection in his voice as he calls out he's pitting. I feel terrible for him, but unfortunately, it's a situation where I think Tyler just put the pressure on him. He tried to get the car under power and unfortunately lost the back end of it. Four tires and fuel. And the 08's going to have some damage to fix, so he'll be sitting there for, unfortunately, a few minutes. As now Tyler Davala takes advantage of it and now leads by 5 seconds over Anthony Keys and Andrew Mraz. Guillermo back up to the 4th spot now. the lap down battle, but let's look at this. I told you I'm going to try to show all the passes I can tonight as Guy Snyder tries to hold off John Finley here. Guy Snyder, a little bit of a different paint tonight. As John tries to battle, I'm going to go back to lap number 30 because I did it Friday night. I'm going to do it again tonight. I guess I'm just so caught up with the action and stuff of everything going on. Just trying to find it here. That was actually the pit stop there for Max. My apologies. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to find it, it looks like. So let's go back to the live racing. But I do want to say, as unfortunately Max sits on pit road, if there's anything I can compensate to this, Max, you did win stage number 2, by the way, of the race. So congratulations, Max. You did get both stages in tonight's, thanks to Wise Guy, of course, iRacing Graphics, for sponsoring the stages with all the action going on and stuff. Unfortunately, just different on a road course. I just lost track of the stages and stuff, and lap number 30 was the end of stage 2, so apologies for that. But congratulations to Max on winning both the stages this evening. Tyler Duvall on pit road right now, right behind him, or now in front of him. Guillermo's now on pit road, and that hands the lead to Anthony Keys, I believe. Nope, Keys is so far. No, actually, they pitted last lap. Well, I'm missing everything all of a sudden here. Anthony Keys and Mraz pitted about a lap ago, and here they come up to speed on the Max straightaway here. As a matter of fact, Andrew has gotten by Anthony with about a second and a half better pit stop when it comes to entrance and exit on pit road. They both had relatively similar stops, but Andrew was about a second and a half faster through pit road. So Andrew's up to second now. Can he chase down the 07, who is all of 4.7 ahead? So the final round of pit stops all going on. Trickle down effect on my end. I don't give the crown to somebody for the stage win. I cost somebody the pit stops, and here we are now. So, but the fight here for the 10th position continues on. John Finley and Guy Snyder. Snyder almost put in the Armco, had to get out of the gas. Here comes the 29 to the inside, looking not quite there. Oh, the guy lifted. All right, pit stops are all over with. Let's step away, and we will come back and get you the rest of the way. Green flag to the finish of this Maconi setup shop at the Glen.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Maconi Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Maconi Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Maconi Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MaconiSetupShop.com and learn why Maconi Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Back at to Glen. As you see, Tyler Davala continuing to lead a 4.8 second lead. He's got Andrew Moore right in front of him, who just came off pit road, and that's 77 through the bus stop. It has been a YJ Esports dominated race, but late in the going here, Andrew Mraz and Anthony Keys trying to make a charge. As down the short chute, Davala goes. Turn 7 down the front straightaway. Let's take a look at the lap times this time by. Look at that, Andrew Mraz, fastest lap of the race, a 12:69 on that lap. He was 2 seconds quicker than Tyler Davala. Anthony Keys at 13:27, he was faster. Guillermo at 12:80, he was faster. Can they keep this going? Oh, Davala's wrecked over the bus stop. Tyler Davala has wrecked over the bus stop and hands the lead to Andrew Mraz. And he's still having trouble getting his car going. Oh my gosh. What has happened to the 07? Gets through the fur. Oh, he slides it wide right there. Oh, he goes in the grass. Oh, and then he hits that bump right there, and it just sends his car into the wall. Wow. One mistake can ruin a race for somebody, unfortunately, and there is that mistake. Oh, and Tyler's going to be beating himself up right now. I'm sure that whole team, unfortunately, is going to be beating themselves up with unfortunate mistakes. But as they say, one person's issue is another person's treasure, and here it is. Andrew Mraz, Anthony Keys now to the top. The top two in points, with a 2.5 second separation over Guillermo Albertango there in the third spot now. Guillermo looking for his second straight podium finish here in the last two races. Finished third Friday night. Looking for another top three tonight. Max Williams just leaving the pits. He is going to be 6 laps down now after his accident. As Tyler still carries on here in that 07. No nose clip or anything anymore. I don't know if he got a meatball or not from this. We'll have to see. He does not, and he's going to continue on. More power to him. Make the best of a bad situation hopefully there. Jordan Berry fighting his car through the S's there, right in front of Keys. Appreciate all the subscribers tonight. If you've enjoyed, or the viewers tonight, if you've enjoyed the broadcast, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you a part of future broadcasts. Turn notifications on. And of course, every night I'm on the air. Tomorrow night it'll be the TI Truck Series from Richmond. Tuesday night, the TI IndyCar Series from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Their 250-mile race that they run every season. Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series. We also off the track this morning, Anthony. They'll be at the Atlanta Motor Speedway Wednesday night, and Thursday night will be at the Milwaukee Mile for the Short Track Super League. And then back Friday night at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Blown Piston Racing League Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series at the Brickyard. Fighting that car up through the S. looking back here on the 07 of Cavalli. He is continuing to try to carry on. Hopefully that car will not blow up. You can't help but feel bad for that team. I mean, had a great run tonight, swept the front row, had led every lap up into the point where Tyler wrecked. I mean, they were on path to getting that first win for the team, and unfortunately, it has been thrown away with mistakes. And you just hate to see that. Guy Snyder on pit road in the 27, pitting from the 8th spot. About last week's winner, Andrew Moore, doing a great job here in the 7th position. Didn't have the best run Friday night, but has come back tonight in that 77 and is backing up that truck performance here with a top 10 run. He's got the leader right behind him. And he's been able to run lap times just about as good as Andrew Mraz has. Now Andrew's going to want to try to disperse into 77 here really quickly because his teammate Anthony Keys is right there behind him, about 1 second now. So Keys is starting to catch him with the lap traffic, and Andrew's going to get out of the way. Classy move on his part. Position tonight, so 7 cars on the lead lap. So the hoodless one here, Guillermo Albertengo, got involved in an accident about 20 laps ago over here, turn 1, hit the inside wall, and it took his hood off the car. But somehow, aerodynamically, he has still been able to hold on to the 3rd position. I say this with Tyler Duvall behind him having a modified now. This race has definitely lived up to the hype of craziness as somebody goes spinning over there at the, it's Braden Stab over in the edge of the S's. Here's Jason Branch now, the last car on the lead lap. He's over here in turn 1 right now. As you see, the leaders are over in the turn 1 section right now, Mraz and him. So they're about 6 or 7 seconds or so away from lapping the 14 or the 22 car. Branch doing a pretty solid job here with 7 laps to go. John Finley there in the 9th position. He's a lap down. Doing a fantastic job there. Back up front, been pushed out to 3.3 second lead now for Andrew Mraz as he comes to the line, 6 laps to go. Both race series next week will be at Indianapolis before they get a week off for Memorial Day weekend. And there goes Mraz past Jason Branch, so There's a third of the fourth 4X guys there. The other one's off track, unfortunately. Justin Gann finishing in the 20th position this evening. We're still holding on. That engine's holding on. You know it's got probably have some damage. Go back here to the 11th position. Jordan Berry started in the pits. He's just trying to keep the car in one piece. Done a pretty good job of it. And though he is, what, 2 or 3 laps down right now in this race, I'm showing him 2. He's almost got himself a top 10 run here. Top 2 in points right now, top 2 in this race. 6-second gap with 3 laps to go. There's Guillermo coming across the line right now. He is some 16 seconds back, and then Tyler's off the track again over in the 4th position. Over in turn 7. Got still 5 seconds up right now, and Casey Barlow in the 5th position. I'm sure a lot of these drivers are going to be thankful when this is over with. Like, man, so glad we're doing road course. I personally enjoy road coursing. They're tough in these cars, and I know they got the new next-gen cars that are out. I have not been able to run it on a road course yet, but I know that those cars are a lot different and are going to be more made for road courses than these Gen 6 cars. Looking forward to seeing a road race in one of those cars in the near future. Maybe they'll finally run the boot at Watkins Glen in real life. I don't know what has happened to Anthony Keys, but his car has fallen off a lot. He's had to save fuel a little bit or something, but he is some 8 seconds back now in the 2nd position. He was within a second about 5 or 6 laps ago. Either that or Andrew Mraz has put the jets on. Now entering this race tonight, Andrew Mraz has led 96 laps. Anthony Keys had led 99. That's easily the top 2. The closest was actually teammate Justin Gale, 86. So the 4X team has led over 100, or make that 250 laps combined in the races so far this season. The rest of the field has not led. It's been that dominant so far here in the Cup cars, but Mraz looking to get win number 2 tonight and continue to add on to the bonus points. Anthony Keys looking to continue to add on, and the rest of these guys just trying to survive. So done a great job so far this season, and looks like some of the field got a little bit of catching up to do here so far after 5 races, but as they say, that's why you run all the races in sports, why you play all the games, because anything can happen any night to any person. And I just got a report actually through the headphones that said that Anthony said he's an idiot. I take that as Anthony's had issues somewhere, and it looks like it's right here on the screen. So let's go back and look. Anthony goes to go past his teammate Jason Branch and overshoots it and off the track. Well, that's what happened, unfortunately. But still for Anthony, going to run up here in the top 2 as here comes Andrew Mraz off of turn 7. As Scott Wise is going right for the water barrels. I don't think he wants to hit those. White flag, final lap here at the Glen. Up through the gears and up through the S's for the final time. On the back straightaway down to the bus stop. If you'd have asked me before this or after lap 1 if Andrew Mraz was going to win this race, I would have shook my head and said no. Because of the accident that took place there in the first corner. Got his car worked on. So did Anthony Keys, who was involved in that lap 1 wreck. Got his car worked on. It's been an adventure for everybody tonight, basically. But it's been survival of the fittest, who has the least amount of damage. And in the end, it's going to be Andrew Mraz. Going to come off of turn number 7. And the Maconi setup shop at the Glen is Andrew Mraz's second win of the season. As Keys going to come across the line and finish right behind his teammate Branch for P2. Guillermo Albertango is going to once again finish in the top 3, so a great weekend for him. And Tyler Duvall is going to be the race that was, we'll call it. For him, I'm sure he and his YJ guys are going to be disappointed after what has happened tonight. So, but you know what? Congratulations still to them on winning the pole and still getting a good top 4 finish for Tyler. So, nothing to hang their heads about. As Andrew over there doing burnouts in turn 1. Casey Barlow going to get 6th. Jason Branch, or 5th. Branch will get 6th. We'll talk to the top 3 here momentarily. I think Andrew's saving fuel to get back to pit road. Or to do donuts, I should say. Or he's just going to do him in a carousel. Why not? All right, while we wait on Andrew to come back to pit road as he's out there just having a good old time, we're going to talk to Anthony Keys and a second place finish for him this evening. So congratulations to you, Anthony, on your second place run. Obviously, a rough start there at the beginning. Turn 1 happened again, second straight race there with, of course, the Truck Series race Friday night. You had to battle your adversity, but you come back up and get yourself another top 3 finish tonight.
Yeah, it's just deja vu, basically. Somehow something goes wrong on the first corner for me, got to pit and go through the field again. Basically the same story, although I had a little help with the leaders spinning at the end there. I think Andrew was still a little bit faster than me, but I got to be happy with the result, especially considering this happened.
Obviously, the question I think that's going to be asked later on throughout this race, and I'm pretty sure the YJ guys probably are going to think this, and I'm going to ask you the question. I think it's fair to ask, and I think I said this Friday night too. Do you catch the YJ guys at all if they don't wreck?
I would say it's a 50-50 shot. Me and Andrew were both closing on them for both of those runs. I'm not too sure if we would have caught them, but it would have been close. We might have caught them, actually. I think we probably would have caught them.
Well, still a fantastic job tonight. I know Casey's happy down on the lake, wherever he's at right now, having a good old time. He's been watching on the stream. He's happy for the team and obviously happy for you. Send shout-outs to whoever you like to, bud.
Of course, I got to send shout-outs to my team here. I mean, we actually did get some good finishes tonight. Jason got a top 6th place, and me and Andrew too. Unfortunately, Casey wasn't here to enjoy the road course. I'm sure he would have just loved that. But also got to as usual for putting on these great broadcasts. iHeart for sponsoring our trucks especially. And my parents mentioned that I didn't give them a shout out, and I hadn't realized the race. So, you know, I'm not going to get in trouble again. I can't make the same mistake. So
yes.
Shout out to them in the other room there.
Take care of the parents, especially at your age.
Absolutely.
Take care of the parents. They can easily take the computer away. I'm just putting it out there. Anyways, nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely, bud. Anthony Keys there with a second place finish this evening. Let's go get our winner now tonight. And that is Andrew Mraz, who has parked it over on pit road, or over here on the front stretch, I should say. And Andrew, I think the owner is going to have a word with you in the garage after the race, as he's not too thrilled about the beating up the front end a couple times there on that burnout.
Yeah, but it got it done. It served its purpose. We're not doing another road course for another season, so burn it down, scrap out the sheet metal, make some money on it.
I don't know. He said something about using this car next week at Indianapolis, so I'll leave that between you and him. But great job tonight, man. A great win, and needless to say, I asked Anthony this question a second ago. I want to get your opinion about it. Obviously, the YJ guys, they were out there tonight on their almost to a point in their own league. But you know, you guys were right there with them, and I got to ask the fair question here: they don't spin, do you catch them?
We were catching them over the longer runs. We were getting tenths on them every lap. I hate to say this, but I was really hoping that Tyler was gonna spin, and sure enough, he spun going out of the bus stop into the carousel. I myself have done that numerous times, even in a GTE car that has tons of grip.
Ditto.
But yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, please go high, please go high, please go high. Don't get back in the racing line. And sure enough, he stayed high and allowed Anthony and I to get around him.
Let's talk about the start of the race. Obviously, there, a little contact, 53 into one car, into another car, and unfortunately, turn one happened again for a second straight night. Did you feel now, when your situation happened Friday night, a couple laps later than that deal, it took you out of contention. Did you feel tonight maybe the same situation, like, oh no, I just took myself out of this race with that wreck?
Kinda at first, but when I was able to go to pit road and fix all the damage under the first caution that we had, and the only caution, fixed it all and got it back out there. I was a little defeated being way back there, knowing that I had a fast car and it's a lot of traffic to manage, and people are going to fight you hard because it's fourth position at that point. And but managed to get through there, and pit stops were a big key because some people actually stayed out longer than they should have when people started pitting, and new tires mean a lot here.
You definitely showed that definitely in that last run. I mean, you were putting down laps that were qualifying like laps there after about 5 or 6 laps, it seemed like, on those tires. So congratulations, man. Great job on the win. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank M2 Speed Labs for sponsoring me for the rest of the season. Michael Mueller actually makes setups for the roadside. Yes, Mueller. And he's a good guy, good friend of mine. I'd also like to thank my teammates Seth for Forex, Casey for allowing me to race, you for broadcasting, Lauren and Scott for putting on this amazing league, and all the sponsors out there.
All right, congratulations, Andrew, on your second win of the season, and go celebrate. We'll see you in Indy next week.
All right, thank you. See you there.
Yeah, you too, bud. Andrew Mraz finishing P1 tonight, and we're going to get Guillermo down here. As we talked Friday night, Guillermo from Argentina, and speaks better English than half of us, let's just be honest. But Guillermo, I got to say here, congratulations.
Hola, mi amigo Chris. Hi, my friend Chris.
Hello. Do you know you have no hood on the front of your car?
I'm very happy. Good race for me. And Andrew and Anthony are very fast driver. I can with him. Nothing for me.
Well, still great. Muy bien. Great job on the top 3 finish. Se habla español, tu amigos.
Bueno, gracias a todos los que me invitaron a participar de esta liga Blow Piston Racing League. Thank you all people of Blow Piston Racing League. Y bueno, nos vemos en la próxima carrera. See you next race.
Fiesta.
Chris.
Thank you. Thank you, Guillermo. Muy bien. Congratulations.
And congratulations for you for the Captain TV. My friend in Argentina, love you.
Absolutely. Well said, sir. Hey, we'll see you next week. Hasta. Yeah, I don't know how to say hasta next week. So we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Hey,
See you next week.
you too. That is Guillermo Tango on the top 3. I know how to say, like, hasta luego. I know how to say stuff like that, but yeah, next week, no bueno on that one. But hey, congratulations to him when it's all over with. So there's a little bit of Spanish I do remember from my high school days. I like to call it Spanglish because I'll throw a little English in there with it, and that's a whole nother monster and a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So anyways, Scott has sent me the points, so give me a second here, and I will make sure I load the correct points for the race. So give me 1 second here, and let me get these updated for everyone. Appreciate Scott working so hard after the race, after a struggle like that, to get these points to me really quickly. I know he could easily be angry and, I don't know, out throwing something. I'm sure that's what he wants to be doing right now, to be honest with you. All right. So here is the Clash standings. I'm stalling because I'm loading them in right now. As we get ready to go to Indianapolis next week. I'll take a peek. That should be the right standings. Yep, that looks pretty correct. Andrew Mraz leads by 11 right now over Anthony Keys after this week's race. Tyler Davala jumps up to 3rd after his big race tonight. Andrew Moore up to 4th. Nicoletta up to 5th. Unfortunately, his top 5 string ends, or top 10 string ends at 4 races, but still great job on his part. Davis falls all the way down to 6th. Max Williams had a great run tonight. Unfortunately, that fell short as he is now 7th in points. Looking down at the chase line, Casey Duncan didn't race tonight, and now he's right there on the bubble with John Finley, who has a 6-point lead over Jacob Williams this evening. So, yep, that's where we shake up right now in the race points. I haven't gotten the team points yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get those or not. But that's the race points as we enter next week's race here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway there on the Brickyard. So we will digress from there. So, well, you'll see the team points over in the Clash standings when they get posted, but that is the driver points. We're going to head out and get ready for Indianapolis coming up here next Friday night for the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series. That'll be on the air at, of course, 8:45 Eastern Time, 7:45 for the Clash Series on Sunday. So tomorrow night we'll be at Richmond Raceway for the iRacing Truck Series. Hopefully you can join us at that 3/4 mile short track. That is going to be one fun night of racing coming up here tomorrow evening. So with that said, we're out. Thank you to Maconi Setup Shop for sponsoring, of course, this race. Big shout out to the Track Cam 4 Gourmet people for allowing us to broadcast with their cameras and stuff each and every night. If it's only the cars like we did tonight, or if it's actual tracks, we appreciate them for allowing us to take care of their stuff. And thanks to Itzvan for all of his hard work with the cameras And shout out to all the sponsors of the league. And, yeah, thank you to the viewers. Over 400 subscribers as of last night, so appreciate you guys for being a part of the broadcast. Thank you to the racers, and thank you to iRacing for allowing us this platform for us to put on our, well, talents that we either have or don't have when it's all over with. So appreciate what they do for us. So I'm heading out. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and as we always like to say, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I've been for. A white knuckle ride.
Hey, there's your team points, by the way.
You gotta fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. The air around exploding. It won't slow me down. A sailing soul. Whoa, whoa. Hands all that weight you run up. Crashing thunder. Lift it up to
Yeah, never wrong. I got that wrong, too. Don't mind me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore. You guys have a good Sunday night.
Be strong.
Ooh.